welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland and my weekly weigh-in update. Yes, my weekly weigh-in updates are back. I finally got back on keto and intermittent fasting on Monday, and I did actually vlog it, so if you've not seen that, I will link it below for you. And I say I got back on intermittent fasting. I had been doing that the whole time, but I got back on keto again on Monday, and this is Thursday, so I've only been on it for 3 full days, but I like my weigh-in day to be a Thursday, so I thought I would start with my first one today. How has my week been? Well, it has been fantastic. I was worried because while I've been eating all the crap for the last couple of months, I've been constantly hungry. I've been always looking for what I was going to eat next and looking forward to all the junk that I was going to be eating, and I thought I was going to struggle when I got back on it. I really did. However, I didn't. Right from Monday, I felt so much better in myself, and whether or not it's a mental thing, whether or not it's a physical thing, or maybe a mix of both, I don't know. Sorry if you can see wee things floating past. The midges are really bad here today. One of the bad things about living in the countryside in Scotland is the midges. So if you can see wee things floating, because I keep seeing them. The dogs just came in from out the back and a swarm of them came in with them. Anyway, yeah, so I felt great straight away on Monday. And one thing that I have noticed is that I have not been hungry at all, to the point that I've actually had to force myself to eat my dinner. That is amazing to me. The fact that I was constantly thinking about food and constantly looking for something to eat when I was eating all the garbage, compared to now having to actually force myself to eat at dinner time, it's just mind-blowing. It really, really is. And it reminds me of why I love keto. Yeah, there's times when I really feel hard done by and think I want to be able to have all the other nice things that people are having, even if they're like low calorie, like the Fibre One bars and things like that. I think, oh, I would really love them. So I come off keto and have them, and they're really not as great as I think they're going to be. And I feel bad when I'm eating stuff like that, so I don't know why I do it to myself. So what I've done this week is I have basically, on Monday I deliberately did OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. I broke my fast at 9:30 with a bulletproof coffee. Sorry about Clyde barking, hold on. I've completely lost my train of thought now, thanks to the dog. Yeah, so I did OMAD on Monday. I started my day with a bulletproof coffee, as you would have seen. Hello, Brooke. You can't say hello? Come say hello. Look at the state of this. That's my child at 10 to 9 in the morning. At least she's dressed. At least she's dressed. Oh. Right, go and get your hair done. Grr. Grr. My bulletproof coffee, in case you didn't see that video, is lots of cream, some collagen, and some of the cacao butter, the raw cacao butter, which is just pure fat and really helps to boost your fat intake and keep you fuller. So I started with that on Monday, and then when I came back from Asda, I had an iced coffee just with lots of cream, and then at night I had a steak. One steak, nothing else with it apart from some garlic butter, and that was it. And I was completely and utterly satisfied with that. So then on Tuesday I thought, right, I'm going to start eating a little bit more. And I had my bulletproof coffee in the morning. I had another iced coffee at lunchtime. And then I made some pork belly at night. Oh, that was amazing. I had been planning to cook it came in 4 strips, and I had been planning to cook one for my dinner and put the rest in the freezer. However, what I decided to do was I cut it all 4 of them into just sort of bite-sized chunks. I seasoned it with some smoked paprika and some dried chili flakes, and I covered it in garlic olive oil, and I left that to sit for maybe about 3 hours, and then I cooked it all up. Here's Ranach, every video. I cooked it all up, and I had some of it for my dinner on Tuesday night, nothing with it. I did make the decision this week to be sort of carnivore, as in only have meat and dairy, not have any veg or fruit or anything like that. That was a deliberate choice on my part, just to keep my carbs as low as possible for the week. So I just had some of that pork belly, and oh, it was amazing. It was so tasty. And then I put the rest in a tub and left it in the fridge, thinking that can do sort of lunches or snacks for the rest of the week. So that was all I had on Tuesday, and I was full. Yeah, so yesterday, Wednesday morning, I decided, when I was breaking my fast with my coffee, I eat my intermittent fasting, for anyone who doesn't know. I eat from about 9:30 to about 5:30 every day, and I fast the rest of the time. So I still brought my coffee with, I brought my coffee with a fast. No, I didn't. I brought my fast with a coffee, but I didn't put the cacao butter in it this time because I didn't feel like I was needing it. Oh, these dogs are driving me crazy, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. Right, so I didn't feel like I needed the cacao butter, and I want to lower my fat intake slightly so that my body starts burning my own fat and not just the fat that I'm taking in. So I had a coffee still with a lot of cream but without the cacao butter, and I did have my collagen. And then I thought later on, maybe about 12:30, I thought, all right, I'm quite hungry now, so I'll have some of that pork belly. So I had about half, maybe a third or a half of what had been left of the pork belly, and it was just as nice the next day, I have to say. And I thought, right, at night it was gammon steak for dinner. I was going to have a gammon steak with a fried egg and some halloumi. However, when it came to tea time, I was not hungry. The thought of eating some gammon steak made me want to be sick. So I just didn't. I thought, right, my body's telling me it's not needing to eat, it's got enough energy to keep going, don't force yourself. And what I did was, at 5 o'clock when Jack was eating his dinner, I finished my day with an iced coffee, and it was lovely. It was really good. So like I say, this week I have done OMAD, 1 meal a day, and creamy coffee, 2 creamy coffees a day, and that's been it. I wasn't doing that on purpose. I always thought that I would be one of these people who could never do 1 meal a day, and I'm not going to hold myself to that. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat, because I've taught myself over the years to try to listen to my body. The time that I can't do that is when I'm eating carbs, because I'm hungry all the time. And actually, there's been a couple of times this week when I've thought to myself, oh, I'm hungry. But then when I thought of eating a bit of cheese or maybe an egg or some bacon, anything like that, I thought, oh no, I'm actually not hungry. And I've realised that I'm not hungry. It's been a sweet craving that I've had. Now, I've deliberately stayed away from sweet things this week just to go cold turkey, if you like, just to get the sweetness out of my system. And that's what was making me think I was hungry. And when I realised that I wasn't actually hungry, I forgot about it. And I've not had anything sweet this week deliberately, and I think that has helped me. I will start introducing it again, but I'm not ready to do that yet. The fact that my head's still telling me that I want sweet things means I'm not ready to start introducing like a sweet truffle, or strawberries and cream, anything like that, because I think that might send me on a bit of a spiral. And last night Jack actually came in with cakes. He was eating snowballs, and he had a ginger slice that had icing on the top, and he had a chocolate cupcake which looked amazing. The chocolate icing on it was like that. And I went, oh, that's so cruel. Please tell me that chocolate cake isn't as nice as it looks. He says it actually isn't. And he left half of it, and that made me feel better. So I did manage to resist, whereas over the last few weeks, if he'd came in with that, I would have been diving in whether he told me it was nice or not. That's just the way that my mind works. So I have been really happy with what I've eaten or not eaten this week. I promise I'm not starving myself. I've been having plenty of calories because of the amount of cream and fat that I've been having, and I have not been hungry. So weight wise, yesterday I was thinking to myself, right, this is my 3rd day on it. I don't feel any slimmer. my jeans are still really tight, my loose jeans are still really tight on me, my leggings, which are meant to be really comfy and loose, are feeling tight on me. And I thought, oh, please don't tell me I've not lost any weight, because that would be so demoralising. Even though it's only been 3 full days, it would be really demoralising to think that I had done all this and not lost any weight. But then at the same time, I've been peeing for Scotland the last couple of days, so I knew that something was definitely happening. And one thing that does happen when you go from eating carbs to eating keto is your body lets go of all the fluid that the carbs make your body hold on to. So I knew that I was definitely going in the right direction. And, oh, I meant to say exercise-wise, I did a bit of exercise this week on Monday night in the form of going in the kayak. Now, we must have rowed for about an hour, maybe just over an hour, and that's the most exercise I've done like in forever. And that's all the exercise I've done, but I have been feeling muscles that I forgot I had, and I still am a few days on. Yeah, so that I have done a little bit of exercise this week in the form of that. Now, also on Monday, if you watched my video, you'll know that I did check to see whether I had got back into ketosis at the end of day 1, and I hadn't. I wasn't quite there yet, but I knew that I wasn't worried about it. I knew I was on the right track, and I did think that I might test it again today, but to be honest, I haven't bothered, because I knew by the amount I was peeing that my body's getting back into ketosis, as well as the fact that I've not been hungry. I can tell by the way I'm feeling that my body's back in fat burning mode rather than carb burning mode. So I didn't bother checking that again. But let's get into the good stuff. What happened on the scales, Fiona? So on Monday when I weighed myself, I was 147.2 pounds, which was a massive wake-up call, I have to say. The heaviest I've been in well over a year, 10.5 stone. Didn't like it. And when I weighed myself this morning, I stepped on the scales. I've not got my whiteboard, sorry, in case you're looking for my wee happy picture or my sad picture. I don't know where my whiteboard is. I think it's maybe fell behind the drawers that I keep it on, so I've not got that today. Let's just pretend that this is a whiteboard and this is a picture, because I'm happy. When I stepped on the scales, I was 144.8 pounds, I think. No, Fiona, you were 142.8. Dope. I'll put it up on the screen. Anyway, I have lost 4.4 pounds this week, and I am so happy. 3 days back on keto, I've lost 4.4 pounds. Now, don't get me wrong, don't start shouting at me. I know that isn't fat loss. I know it's not true weight loss, it's fluid. It definitely is, but it also means that a lot of the weight that I had put on over my crappy lockdown eating diet was water as well. So I feel like I'm back on an even keel now. I'm probably the 144.8 pounds or whatever it is will be my sort of true weight now, I would think. So anything that I lose from now on will hopefully be proper fat loss. What do you think? What do you think? I am so pleased. I'm super happy. I've never been hungry. I've never been obsessing over food, and I've lost 4.4 pounds. Yay! Right, so going forward this week, I'm going to keep things pretty similar, at least until Sunday night. I am going to stay away from anything sweet, and I'm going to stick to carnivore. It's not carnivore because I am eating dairy and eggs and things. Well, I say I'm eating eggs, I've not had any, but I would eat eggs if I fancied one. So I'm not carnivore, but I'm not eating fruit and veg just now. That is a conscious decision that I'm making, and I know that my body's going to be fine. Oh, the other thing that I meant to mention is I am taking my electrolytes again. So I'm taking one electrolyte tablet a day, I'm taking vitamin D every day, and I'm also taking a magnesium tablet going to my bed at night to help me sleep. Sorry if you can hear Willa barking, I just want to get this finished now. And yeah, so my body isn't suffering from me not eating fruit and veg. Don't worry about that side of things. I'm making sure that all the electrolytes and vitamins and things that I need, I'm getting. So after Sunday, so going on to Monday, I might start introducing veg again and a little bit of fruit in the form of berries. I might start having sweet things like chaffles, but I'm just going to play it all by ear, to be honest. While I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, there's no need to change anything. I'm not going to make myself do one meal a day. If I'm hungry, I will eat. But I will let you know in my weigh-in update next week exactly how I have got on. Yes, so that is that. How are all of you getting on? I know a lot of people are like me and thinking, right, the lockdown's going to go on a lot longer than expected. I need to just get back on track again. So let me know how you're doing, whether it's keto, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, calorie counting. Let me know how your journey is going. A lot of you do, and I really appreciate that. I love to know how you're all doing. Please do keep in touch with me in the comments below or by email. My email address is in the description below, along with my Instagram if you want to DM me. And I'm excited because I'm about to film my 500 subscriber giveaway. I've eventually hit 500 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. Hit the bell notification to know every time I upload a video, and that will give you a chance to be in with winning my giveaway prize, and you'll see that in a video coming up very, very shortly. All you need to do is watch that video, comment, and be a subscriber, and you're in with a chance of winning. So I'm going to head off now and film that, and I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to me so far, and everybody who supports me by commenting and hitting that thumbs up button. That means a lot to me as well. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and head off now because it's 9 o'clock. In fact, it's just after 9 o'clock, so I need to get Brooke started on her homeschooling for the day, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks everyone, bye.